You can take the plan.
Huh?
You can take it. You resetting it?
No, it was already on.
Oh, go ahead.
Nobody turned it off.
I was just doing the analysis.
Oh, okay.
You want to switch it or?
No. Put the color.
There you go. I no longer wish to be a grandmaster because
Did I leave my keys over there?
Yeah.
I killed you?
You've lowered my morale. You've made chess no longer fun.
Yeah, okay. But the game that you played, that the video is, it gave you a rating of 1600 in the game that you lost against me?
Really?
Yes, you got a good rating.
Oh wow.
So,
But you know, I wasn't looking at the analysts on that because I don't have the membership. What I was doing was along the way, I was just concentrating. I was really trying. Like,
right.
I'm like, what is he? And you know what? Because there's a delay there, where I have to wait for you to respond. So I was just really trying that time. You know what I mean? I guess when we're in this is better because we get to play off of that.
Right.
And I do feel like it's cheating, it's more digital and everything.
Right, yeah.
Being here, it's the real.
But that's what I'm saying. The game that we recorded last week, here,
here?
yeah, it got rated 1600. So you played it live and you played it good.
So let me try to do better.
I needed to get so many things done today. Like I wasn't ever even. I was falling asleep.
Play one game.
That really was. I was like. Oh, that's simple? Oh, I didn't even. Cool. That's sweet. I thought it was like Mike's hardest and the lips or like the other one. No, the other one that was way that Smirnoff? No.
Mike's hard and
Big on those, but I think that's part of what made me mad. Look at all the rice on me.
I promise you it's not the right.
It's gotta be something. Just didn't have it. My whole family. I'll culture it. Eat whatever they put in front of us.
Wherever it starts, it's gotta end on the opposite color. Second start was on black.
Notice. Okay. I don't want you to take on. I'm trying to hold off as much as I can. That's a bad move because I gotta just move up the pawn. And I'm just moving the same piece.
Ooh, I see what you're doing. No.
She's like, right? The numbers don't lie. She's like, right? And I'm like, so, she's like, check. And she checked my last, she's like, 9? And she looked at me with a straight face and said, let's go, 1-3. It started, it almost fell over. And she's like, oh my God, what are you doing? Are you serious right now? And I was like, 9.1. I was like, and then when 9.1, I was like, boy, hey, boy, I was like, yeah! I started laughing. I'm like, listen, any progress is good. Those are not going back up again. Any progress is good. She started laughing. She's like, you're such a trick. And I'm like, listen, I'm not going to say this is COVID. I said, we got better than us. I hope nobody ever poses with some freaking magnet. We're all like, yeah. Like, what was that? That's the COVID shots right there. Yeah, like, we're magnetoized. No, but she's so funny. And then she's like, she's trying to like clean like easy, but she's just playing. And I'm like,
I gotta stop doing those moves. I do that a lot. It's a bad habit. Moves that eats more than once, but it's ineffective.
I want a cookie. I didn't say cookie. I said chocolate chicken. She was like, oh my God! Like, get away from me right now! And she goes to get the other nurse one. Even cooler with that one. She like comes out just when I'm there. She'll come like from like the back. You know what I mean? Come running. When is y'all? She'll come running. And she's the one that like always yells at me for a lot of things. So Jess will be like, I'm gonna tell Leslie. I'm gonna go tell Leslie. I'm like, right? So she was in the hallway and she's like, Leslie, I was here. And she's like, so right when she runs and she's coming running. And I was like, before you come here, she's like, I'm gonna get you a chocolate chip too. I said, right? And there's other nurses that already heard what I said when I took it down. So they all start laughing. She stops at the door like, chocolate chip. And Jess was about to like say it again, but the doctor came out. So when Dr. Gurley comes out, she's like, chocolate chip cookies. She throws up, she's like, cookie, chocolate chip cookie. And then she's like, okay. She was gonna put it there when she came in, when he told her, she started dying. She's like, oh my God, you guys are so crazy. Right? And then so like they close the door and I hear the doctor talking to Jess on the outside and Jess
I feel like if I take that, I'm just opening stuff up for you.
Just says, okay, so where do we stand?
I don't like
She's
that.
like, do we do it or not? Are we gonna cross him?
But you already gone. Be careful.
Like, right
Now you're down to feet.
Yeah, I know. Alright.
I can hear like everybody like a pin drop and I go, don't cross it!
I think.
Right.
And that's exactly what happened. Everybody, the whole fucking the doctor started laughing. And I was like, you know, it was like my big door, like, can you share it with the whole world? Like, really? And I'm like, don't cross. And I'm like, the door's closed, so they're all laughing on the other side of the door. And I'm like, don't cross. It was so fun. I always have a class with them. Like, they literally, like, believe it or not, they literally, they literally go a like doctor's party, like office party, and they were like, "Are you available? We want you to come to the doctor." And I was like, "Really?" Yeah. So I was like, "I'm down," and then she was like, "What are we gonna break?" And instantly Leslie starts going. She's like, "Go down." And then Jeff was like, "Yeah, we can say screw diabetes one day." My doctor, he's like, "Yeah, right?" And he starts looking and he's like, no. Go like this. And he's like, you can't vitamin, he's gonna be bad influence. Hey, I didn't say I'm drinking anything. That's true. Right? I didn't say I ain't drinking anything. Sober salad. And I was like, yeah, but I will bring it for somebody else to drink it.
How do you feel about this?
No, you know.
How do you feel about this move?
Then they were
You say that's a good move?
Yeah, it's a good move because it's protected and it's protected.
Jess is married.
Even though I might still get one.
But they already told their husbands about me, like about like the crazy patient or whatever. Right? So they actually want to meet me, and one of them's a Giants fan. I'm a Giants fan, so it was like, we're gonna come barbecue. You
seen that against Carlson? He got mad.
Yeah.
See, because no one likes losing. That's how I felt every time I play you.
So she's like,
Well, I don't get it for people why they hate losing when look.
yes, I'm bringing up the jet ski.
You're not
We're
expected to
we're like,
be the best player in the world.
Yeah.
All right, so you should expect to lose. You know, and then try to win. You gotta expect to lose. You're playing. There are levels to it.
Right now. And the fact is that
Getting to lose is
Leslie is a
being
Jets
back
fan,
and you lose to the best
but her
child
husband's a Giants
because
fan.
you're expected
So by her
to lose.
saying that, it was like she didn't even know, like, and so who you like? I don't like nobody.
I was just like,
Like,
wow.
I'm just throwing
But
my
you
just-
know, no, I'd say in a sense of like, it's that competitiveness.
I know,
But for him, yeah, that was bad. That you know, kind of kid's professional. He's considered one of the best himself, so I don't even know. I guess he really wanted
She
that
was
one.
showing off. She
They hit him on
like the Rudo Congress.
I mean, it's not like he's undefeated in his entire
And she had
life.
the
He has lost
like,
many times.
Like,
So it's just another loss.
Then she opens it, and there's like people walking around, and you see them in the router box. Over here, like, and she's like, she opens the thing, like, oh, and she pulls out the Converse, orange Converse, and I'm like, oh snap, those are slick. She was like, I come my son is gonna go ape shit. She's like, and I'm like, what do you know about Naruto? She's like, I don't know nothing about Scrabble. I know he likes it. She's like, so every time I see this, I'm buying it. She's like, yeah. I was like, that's your best. But they're so cool now. I love my dog. And my dog is actually getting, I think he might be younger than me, so that's what's crazy about it. So, he's really cool. Down on 24th Street, Dr. Gerlin. The father is the one with the eyes, but he actually has regular medicine, the son. The son's my doctor.
Yeah, Dr. Gerlin was my eye doctor.
Oh, yeah, the father.
Yeah.
But the son is general medicine. He's my general doctor.
Okay.
Yeah, he's like, we like have some deep combos. Like even when I was like, he was doing my thing, I was like, I'm gonna start taking on the foreman. He looks at me. Right? He's like, literally, and I'm serious, man. I'm gonna start, he's like, why? I'm like, I just don't like some of the side effects, and like, you know, I'm not into like super drugs. And he's like, okay, fine. And he's like, so you want to die, right?
Yes, that's exactly what's
So I'm like, yeah, same as always. And he was like, no. He's like, I don't care if you want to get off the phone. Yeah, that's your problem. You can get all off of the phone you want. He's like, but if you don't take care of your eating habits, it's not gonna matter. He's like, you're gonna
It's with me.
So I was like, we're back. Right?
No.
He's like, oh, we're over the bed in here, right? And he's like, listen, I'll bet you this. He's like, if you don't, I'm up in the tradition before we're fine. He's like, I don't like, you know what I mean? Like, bargaining the best to the
I didn't see that.
Yeah, and I'm
I
like,
was looking for something else, and
but
I said, where can I go from here? Because it
no,
was
I
stuck.
do, because it's a
So I started looking around, and then I thought, wait, I can go this.
I actually thought you were
So
gonna
I'm
move
like,
this
I
piece
thought so
up,
too.
and then like four pieces, and
Then
then
you push this one. Yeah, I saw that, but then I always look first to see if I can move the piece, you know. And then if I can, I have to move it because I have to protect this.
So initially I wanted to come down here and then see what you were gonna do, but I'm like, if you
Yeah, I'm like,
it's like,
yeah, it's 2.8,
right here.
but I'll probably be feeling like,
So I was like, yeah.
I don't know, yeah, garbage. And I'm like, I'll take my 0.8, and we'll try to go for 1.6 next time. Double. He's like, all right, so you're going to 4.5. All right, yeah, I'll take it.
What time she's closing?
I said,
I want to
I'll
try
take
to move
one.
a little
Going back to
faster.
metformin, but I'm
I
gonna
want to get out of here by 11.
At least I'll deal with the pain in the morning. I'm gonna get it afternoon. I'm not trying to hit them and feel like everything's just like, you know? It's like, deal, but you gotta make sure that you fit in at least 2 or 3 salads every dinner, like every week. And for dinner. And I'm like, I'm vegetables for more. And he's like, yeah, but you still, he's like, but you still eat that rice, ain't you?
Rice?
I don't know, I just feel like rice is turn straight into sugar. Most people do.
Dude, are you serious?
That's the only carb I really eat. And I ain't gonna lie, when I eat rice and beans, no matter how much sugar you get, I'll eat this much of rice and beans. I heard about that. Actually, Jess was telling me that. She told me about this jelly, organic jelly. And talking about rice, he said, did you try the quinoa yet? You know what? And I was like, I've heard about that, but is that really like a rice or is that like a vegetable?
No,
It's a grain.
Which is a grain, yeah, that's how you can get away with it. It'll be like quinoa. I don't know.
Yeah.
But the quinoa,
But it doesn't taste bad, right?
if you actually spruce it up, it doesn't.
You know, I actually started eating tofu for a little bit, but the tofu is so it's just like glob.
It's a blob.
It's a blob, like a blob.
This is where I regret where I don't when I don't take pieces.
I actually eat it.
Like I'm over too back where I'm like I should have just traded with it.
Chinese vegetables.
For some reason I know it's not, some people don't do that, but I've been noticing that sometimes that helps me early on in the game if I can trade rather than let somebody build up. Kind of helps me a bit better with the way I'm learning to play because the other players are more advanced.
This is not bad because you're not making mistakes. You're just playing somebody who's strong with positioning, but then you learn, this is good because you learn how playing positioning works. So study what I'm doing and how you're playing it, so that when you get a position where you're positioning your head, then you do that. You see I'm very methodical on how I'm approaching it.
Yeah, there's a catch to every move.
But you know, I've noticed that the thing that
There's a
really
flow
has
to it.
since I started this 3 years ago, and I haven't been all that consistent with it, but the seasons or the months that I have been consistent with it, I've seen a lot of my growth is the fasting. I don't know why, but the intermittent fasting, like, I started about 3 years ago, and then I did like 2-3 months straight, and I was doing, I was actually doing, I was eating, I was doing an 18-hour right off the bat, and someone told me my brother.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, you gotta start slow.
Yeah, start them slow, and I'm like, I just went all in, and I was like, and I wanted to go from 18 to maybe like 20, right? You know what I mean?
See, that's bad. I'm so sorry about that. See, I
get it, like 2 snacks.
that's right.
And I was like, and I did it for like 3 days, but you do feel the difference because not only is your body starting to burn real quick, but like you actually get hungry the moment you know you're gonna eat.
Yes.
Right?
That's my problem too.
Exactly. But the moment you know your hours are like
move,
I thought
and I get a blue surgery, I gotta stop doing it.
the hours that I wasn't eating, it was more of like, okay, let me find something to do. You know what I mean? And it's like, yeah. So it worked for me.
I'm getting like deja vu about this game right now.
Yeah, no, last time, that's how I felt.
The first dose of my those first 3 months. And I had my A1C at 11.42. And I dropped it to like
Carlos is a voyeur.
in 3 months. The doctor was like,
No, don't do that.
is that not what I
Oh,
He said that. I said, what? He's like, when you took that test 3 months ago, I ain't gonna lie. I dropped my knees before that hard. But like, I haven't gotten one of those like a long time ago. I'm like, so that A1C might have been straight all alcohol. I mean, like alcohol, sugar that was still in my body. But I didn't want to mention to you that he said you should smoke. They already tested you like a couple weeks later. And I'm like, okay, I'll tell you next time. But I don't think I'm going to games like that. No way. He's like, the last 16 weeks ago. He's like, look, they have that, you know, the one that you recommend is the one that I actually like the flavor, which is the people of Ultra. Yeah, and he's like, listen.
you're probably not gonna do that.
It's
All
actually
right.
gonna help you, because it's 40 or less, right? And then, and if you feel like having a second one now, and you start to push the line, but it's still good. He's like, now don't work on the 6-pack. He's like, because then it's like, no. He's like, but if that's what you want, as opposed to drinking a glass of champagne, which is definitely what I'm sugar. Or even wine, though. Wine is good, but especially if you get the fruity one. You know the taste of the good tasting fruity one? I actually like the bitter one. I actually like Pinot Grigio. And a lot of people don't like it. I know, see, look at that.
I can cook with that.
I actually like it. You know what it is? I've been used to eating so much at home in my
Sure.
life.
My mom used to watch it.
You know what we used to do? Next door, in Guatemala, next door neighbors had an actual lemon tree. And it wasn't even that tall. It was like maybe about 5 feet tall. That's as high as it got.
I got mine with the same exact mate earlier today.
Like once it grew to a certain amount, they would actually take all
Let me
of
look
it.
at
I got them in Carmelo with the same exact
They were
mate.
like that.
Let me look at the camera mad, but pretending like I'm
And they
happy.
would pull them
No.
out.
We played a really good game. That was
That's
awesome.
why it stuck. Because they think it's that.
No.
You know,
So when I analyze this game, it's gonna show